is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, I'm Gravy here, and this is a DC Legends video. In this video, I'm going to give you my top 10 dumbest, worst costumes in the game. Now, one thing that I have to make note of is that I wanted to be able to show you these costumes. So like, if I've already taken them Legendary and didn't buy the suit or didn't take them RB1, then I don't have the costume, one of the costumes that may be like crappy, like beyond crappy. So like, I'll give a special shout out to those that I remember being terrible, but I don't have the costumes. And then I'll give you my top 10 of the ones that I actually have. And I want to hear from you already. Put it down in the comment section right now. I'll give you a second. What is the worst costume in the game to you? Like, what is the one costume where you're like, I hate this with a passion that will not die? So let me know in the comment section below. And I'm gonna do the riddle me this. I might even just rename it just the mailbag at the end. Get a few of the comments in and a couple of the questions. And yeah, so I'm gonna do that at the end of the video. But before we get into any of that, I drop DC Legends videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Marvel Future Revolution videos every Tuesday and Thursday. So please like, please subscribe, and if you don't like it, hit subscribe and hit dislike. I'm okay with that as well. So yeah, we'll get into the mailbag after we go over the top 10 worst, funniest, dumbest, however you want to put it, just costumes in the game. In fact, I'll put top 10 costumes in the game. Now, the shout outs go to the normal skin from Stripe, the Reverse Flash normal skin, Jericho's normal skin, what the hell? And Penguin's normal skin. Now, some of these normal skins that I have, and there's some other ones too, like I went ahead and took them legendary just so I wouldn't have to see them. That's how disgusting I thought they were. So like as not touching on that, just hopping right into the list. The first one, oh, and by the way, the way I say some of this stuff, I try to keep it like PG as best of my ability. This one might be a little bit more PG-13 R. I'm not gonna hard curse, but it's still like, yo. Uh, so number one on the list, and this is his legendary costume. Not number one, number 10 is Vandal Savage. He looks like a broke pimp version of Craven from Spider-Man. Sorry, I shouldn't have bring up a different universe, but I'm going to. Like, I don't know what's going on with the whole tiger print, like lapels, like what is this? And then on the cuffs, I guess it's kind of matching, but then he has like the teal belt. Like, I there's a whole lot going on in this outfit with so few parts, and it bothers me. Like if somebody walked into a house wearing that, walked into a party wearing that, then I'm going to leave because any party where that person was invited is a party I don't need to be. So then that's number nine. Number 10. And this might be a little bit of personal hatred for the character, so, but it is Joker Damaged Goods. He looks like his breath smells bad, and not because it's Joker, but because he's wearing sweatpants, no shoes, and what looks like a jacket he got out of a thrift store. Um, this is the worst nightmare for anybody who finds out that their daughter is dating a dude who looks even remotely like this. If you meet the dude that your daughter's dating and he's in sweatpants and barefoot, like there's an immediate red flag that goes up. That's immediately like, or dating your son. Whoever is dating, whoever, whatever child in your house is dating this individual, minus the clown makeup and minus the green hair, just the sweatpants and bare feet. It's just and his feet. He probably has like no offense, but the people who choose not to wear shoes at all whatsoever, like that's your lifestyle. That's what you do. Okay, fine, but your feet are dirty as hell, and that's a little gross. And under the toenails and everything, like that's. I mean, whatever. It's gross. And so like him walking around barefoot all kinds of glass shards, and they have pet hyenas. He's probably stepping in poop. Like, no, not for me. All right, so next, Olympia's like, what's wrong with my dog poop? All right, next on the list. This one is just ridiculous because Dr. Fate, number 8. What's up with the metal cummerbund? That bothers me. It feels like he's going to do a Shakira video, and try to shake his hips, and then the cummerbund's just gonna stay still while his hips are moving. You know what I'm saying? Like it bothers me. It kind of looks like the end wrapper of a burrito. You know what I mean? Like that's what they like. If you had a burrito and you wrap it, then you put it in that little cardboard thing so you can carry it. Are you just yawning, or are you trying to bite me? Hmm? You don't like it when I talk fashion? Is that the problem? You don't like it when I talk fashion? Yeah. Anyway, I don't think she liked Dr. Fate's costume either, but it's weird. It looks clunky. It does not look like any. I guess the cape is kind of cool, but no, it looks weird, clunky, and obtuse. I'm not a fan. And now you need her attention. Hmm. She needs her attention now. Can you tell she might be a little bit spoiled? Just a smidge. Hmm. Look at how she holding her head. Worship me. Worship me. All right, so now back down. Now, be a good girl. Be a good girl. All right, so that's Dr. Fate, number 8. Number 7, he just looks busted. Uh, his costume looks just so busted and low rent. And that is Yellow Lantern. And it's the non-legendary costume is worse, but this is not a step too much in the right direction. Like it looks like he has weird reptilian leather pants underneath what look like come F me boots that would be worn by a middle-aged woman in an office who just got divorced and is looking to have a good time. Like his entire out like his outfit from the bottom down. He he looks like he got dipped in urine, basically. And I mean, he is a Yellow Lantern, so I mean, I guess it's just unfortunate that they're the Yellow Lantern Corps, and so then all of them look like they were kind of just like dipped in dog piss. But not a fan, not a fan, not a fan at all. Now, on to number 6. Now, this is one I put up on the word of the person who told me to do this list with the reverse flash and the Guy Gardner. I cannot remember his name right now, so I apologize. However, I put him on the list, and I have not taken him legendary. Let's go ahead and do this. But I think I'm one step away. So let's see how terrible it is. Guy Gardner, who his face, and I wish you could like zoom in on the face. He looks like he has the kind of face of where when his girlfriend tries to break up with him, he refuses to take no for an answer, and it's kind of in a scary, not so safe way. Like he's the kind of guy who's just gonna show up to the party, even though like he wasn't invited to the party, but he knows she's there, so he's gonna come, and then cause a problem with anybody that talks to her. And she's like, "We broke up 6 months ago. Why are you still following me?" Like he has that kind of face. I'm about to take him legendary and see what that's all about. Um, Come on. And given the bowl haircut, I can understand the anger. Look at that. Okay, so you're still getting your hair cut by your mom, and your mom still has a bowl big enough to fit around your head. Why was that ever a fashion thing? Why was the idea of I'm gonna put a bowl on top of my son's head and then cut around it? Thank God I'm black. Why was that ever a thing where you would put a bowl on somebody's head and then cut around it? Like who? What what child abusive parent thought that up? It's like I can't hit you, so I'll just make other kid. I'll give you a haircut that'll make other kids do it for me. So next is let's go ahead and do that. Yep, I think that's it. I was so happy when I was able to take her legendary because I don't know what it is about this bird helmet on her head, but I hate it. Everything else about the outfit, about her costume, I like, except for, and I'm gonna be real, I mean, maybe it's a sexist thing. I never understood the concept of female superheroes having to wear high heels. That just doesn't seem very utilitarian. Maybe if it's like a small hill to help with arch support, but the idea I've seen my friends walk around in heels and halfway through the night have to take off the shoes and put on the flip flops that they put in their purse because they knew the shoes were going to hurt. And that's just them walking. Can you imagine doing backflip? You know that superhero like landing that Deadpool made fun of in the movie where they like jump and then land down like straight like one knee and the foot? Like, can you imagine that with a heel on? Isn't that gonna stab through her calf? Is what it is though, I guess. But the main problem I have with this costume is this weird bird thing that looks like it might be from an Aztec pyramid or so. I don't know, but somebody's gonna have to explain to me what this eagle means. Like, and does she have to have it? Let's turn that back. That's gross. All right, so oh oh, she needs some attention right now. I'm talking too much and it's her bedtime. Is that it? You want to go to sleep and I'm being noisy? Is that the problem? All right, so let's hurry up and finish this off so she can go ahead and chill out. Number four is the what I call the Demented Trucker. And that is, I literally bought this costume for a character I don't even play with because of how much I hated this skin. Again, he looks like a demented trucker and he has pipes wrapped around him. I don't understand the pipes. And I know that a lot of this stuff comes from the comic books. She is really not about me talking to you guys right now. Huh? She really is not about me talking to you guys right now. She really wants all of her attention. I definitely spoil you. Ow. I definitely spoil you too much. All right. When we put you down, or are you gonna chill? Hmm? Hmm? All right. Sorry. I apologize. Anyway, so demented trucker with the shower cap on and the weird. What's up? Did this? Because this is gonna come up later in the list, as if you couldn't tell. What's up with the goggles? Like, was there an era of comic books that I just missed where they put goggles on everybody and that was the thing to do because it didn't age well? Not at all. So, in any case, moving on. Oh, sorry, lost my spot. Speaking of goggles. Speaking of goggles. Now, part of this is bias, and I could even put this costume on this list because it looks like he has on a giant steel diaper, and I'm not a huge fan. However, I do realize like that was the design of the early 90s, but really like legit just this jacket, it looks like an adult sized diaper that he has to wear because he had an operation. He's not going to have much control over his intestines. Um, but the one that made the list was this one. You guys remember when those glasses were cool? The ones where the Oakleys, like you put them on and it goes over the head and around. Remember when that was cool? Yeah, me neither. It was never cool. But they put it on a superhero. Um, and the worst part about it is the rest of the costume, the rest of the suit is awesome. I love it. Except for the S, I could take it or leave it. Fine. The goggles, it just hurts. It really, really hurts. And they definitely gave him a shiny butt. His butt does shine. He does his squats. Yeah, not a huge fan, if you could not tell. And the main reason is because he looks like well, I would say a mad scientist, but that makes it sound a little bit too cool. Like he looks like a demented optometrist. Anyway, so now going on to number two, and number two would be number one, except for the fact, let me get this. What am I doing? Let me change this back. Number two would be number one, except for number one pick is based on an emotion. And my number two pick is like a legitimately just terrible costume. I have issue number one from this, like when it first premiered. So on issue one, I've been saying this since it came out in the comic. Um, what kind of S&M bondage superhero is that? Now look, I'm not judging what you want to do in your bedroom, and that's how you get down, that's fine. However, all I'm saying is if there's a building burning down and Bondage Man kicks in the door and says, "Come on, I'll rescue you," I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm not exactly comfortable with this situation. I'm gonna have to think real long and hard about whether I want to leave this burning building with you. I think I might want to stay back and wait for the superhero who's showing up a little late. Like the idea that the best match you could come up with is to dip a Magnum condom in black paint and then pull it over your head and cut out a mouthpiece. Like I'm not really down with it, yo. So thank you, but no thank you. I see what you're doing. I appreciate you. I'm gonna need you to just go that direction. Don't touch me. I don't know where your hands have been. Don't touch me. Did you wash your hands? Do you disinfect? Do you disinfect? Because I know them hands been somewhere. Do you disinfect? So I'm gonna go ahead and switch that back. And now the last one. I'm not gonna go into it too much. If you want to hear that rant I made that went on and on and on, it's why does it still do that? Anyway, let's get through these costumes. And the winner is Red Sun Superman. The reason why this wins, and in case you don't know, I have a couple videos. I have even like a YouTube short where I just go off on how they made this awesome Red Sun Superman skin. I guess this is almost a year ago now, and it still bugs me. And they put it in the game. It was awesome. I had it. I actually got the frags up so I could take Superman RB1 just so I would have the costume more. It's kind of like there's plenty of heroes that I've taken like RB1 not because of any kind of special utility, but because I like them and I like seeing them on my screen. So I take them RB1 so I can play with them more. That was going to be Superman until they gave him these gray ass Russian pajamas. Like I don't know why they did this. Well, no, I know why. Copyrights, trademarks, all that stuff. However, I thought it was all DC, so I don't know what legal department marketing thing had to go down for them to decide to do this without telling us. It still bugs me. It still bothers me. And it is the worst costume in the game for that reason. And honestly, even if it wasn't for that reason, dude is in gray pajamas. It could still be the worst all by itself. So those are my top 10 worst costumes. I'm going to go ahead and get into a couple of the comments. Um, One is from, okay, your name is written in Greek. I assume it's Greek. I think it's Greek. It looks like it's Greek. And it is, how do you know that these three nodes on the last chapter have a better chance to drop materials than the three last nodes, than the three last of them? Oh, okay. So what he's saying is basically like in a campaign, there are three nodes whereby if you use them and you have the scarce gears, they have a higher drop rate there. The evidence behind that is kind of anecdotal. It's a lot of gamers who have done their own research, done it multiple times, had like deep enough pools of statistics to pull out, okay, well, this happens the most often. Honestly, if somebody presented some evidence somewhere else that said like that's not true, it's actually this, then I would, I haven't done that research myself. I'm going by what is just kind of known in the community. So, and in fact, let me go ahead and move this off. Let's put on a cool costume. That's cool. However, it didn't make my top 10 list. All right, so, and yes, I already have the top 10 cool costumes list. That'll be coming out maybe next week. All right, so that is how I know. It's an anecdotal thing. It's entirely possible that it's not 100% accurate, but I've been using it and I've fared pretty well with it. All right, next on the list. Oh, and that was from the Jace Fox video. Now, this one is, this was on my top five leads video. This comes from Chris Ubucks. Not sure if I have the creative juices to write a whole kit. The rework and new character tournament. Today is the last day. I extended a little bit more because I didn't give warning. The link will be in the comment section below. After today, or let's say Saturday or whatever, before the next video drops, I'm gonna cut that off. Let's just say Saturday. I'll cut it off Saturday in case some of you guys are still watching this now. So if you want to sign up for the competition, it's there. Winner gets a 50, well, franc, but it's basically like 53 US dollars. Gift certificate to whatever web shop they choose, just so long as I can actually like buy it with the credit card from here. But yeah, whatever web shop you choose, Amazon, Google Play, Apple Store, whatever, you get a 50 buck gift certificate. So if you win that tournament, so sign up, write your own rework, write your own new character. Um, yeah, and join the contest. So he said that he didn't have the creative juices to write a whole kit, but for new tunes, he would like to see the Fatal Five all day. I'm not going to disagree with that. I would definitely love to see the Fatal Five in the game. However, it just depends on how. And I'm still convinced it could be like a single character introduction, but also that single character, like has other characters that do the attacks for them, like the Granny Goodness idea that I had for the top. I think it was top five that should be in the game. So I would like to see that. Uh, Gilberto Jr. His top five leads are 5 Aquaman, 4 Brainiac, 3 Cheetah, 2 Darkseid, 1 Lex. A pretty damn good list. I just didn't allow myself to use Lex or Cheetah. And I will say this, I think it was Lynn Rose who said that she felt like Darkseid was also a pretty obvious lead. I would tend to disagree with that, but I get what you're saying. Not gonna disagree with that too much. And then let's go with one more here. Oh, this is also for the top 5 leads. This is Valencia. What's up, Luis? Sinestro, White Lantern, and Deadshot Hired Gun are also some decent leads. To be fair to him, oh, with the right team builds, they can do pretty well. To be fair to him, he's not wrong. They're pretty awesome, especially mid game. They're pretty or early mid game and mid game. They're really, really, really good leads, and they're very solid leads. Great for you to get through things, especially White Lantern Sinestro when you're not going to be able to restart all your PvP matches, but he revives your allies, and so like it helps you at least clear your boards. So, in any case, that'll do it for the mailbag. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.